Today we'll be making delicious Gorditas de Azucar, also known as sweet griddle cakes, in 4 easy steps coming up. What's up, Curio fam? Welcome to the Curio vlogs. Say hi, babe.
Hi guys.
Thank you for joining us. Today we're very excited to show you how to make Gorditas de Azucar, also known as tortillas de azúcar, or in English they would be sweet griddle cakes. They are found in many parts of Mexico and even in the US. Gorditas de Azucar are mildly sweet cookie treats that you can enjoy anytime, at any place, and you can eat them with either coffee, tea, milk, or the drink of your choice. There are different variations of these treats. Some are thick, some thin, some crispy, some soft. In a recent vlog we made church window cookies, which were cookies that Tanya's grandmother used to make when Tanya was a little girl. As far as these Gorditas de Azucar, my grandmother used to make these for me when I was a young boy, and I love them. So with all that said, let's get started. Before we start, I'd like to mention that you can find the complete detailed recipe instructions in the description below. Here we have all of the ingredients that you will need to make some delicious Gorditas de Azucar. You will need 2 cups of flour, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/3 cup of lard or vegetable shortening, 1 room temperature egg, and 1/4 cup of warm milk. Here's the entire list of the ingredients in case you want to pause the video and write them down. We will basically be following 4 main steps for this recipe. So let's begin. Step number 1, we will combine all of the ingredients and mix them thoroughly.
Okay, we're gonna put in 2 cups of flour. So then I'm gonna put in the salt. I'm gonna put in the sugar. Baking powder. Now we're going to put in the vanilla. After this part, you're no longer going to need your whisk. You're going to need a clean set of hands because you're going to put in your shortening or your lard, depends on what you want to use. We're using Crisco, which is vegetable shortening. And when you mix this in, you're going to have to work it until it forms a sand-like texture.
So it's going to look like sand?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to keep just working it and working the flour, squishing it continuously. Anybody who has made tortillas knows this step probably very well.
You can see that it has a consistency of sand, and that's when it's ready to continue adding the rest of the ingredients. Yeah. 1 room temperature egg, guys.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to add in the milk. The milk needs to be warm milk, and you need to add it slowly.
So you're going to need for about how long?
10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, guys. You'll be needing, and the dough will be ready once it does not stick to the bowl. Is that what it is?
And your hand, or your hands.
Or your hands.
It won't be sticky.
A few moments later.
So now I've been kneading it for at least 10 minutes. And as you can tell, it doesn't stick to my hands. Everything's come off my hands. Nothing sticks to the bowl. So I'm going to form a nice little ball at the bottom of the bowl. And I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap. If you don't have saran wrap, you can use parchment paper, wax paper, just as long as you can cover it. You can use a towel, anything you can to cover it, and let it rest for 15 minutes. So we'll be back in 15 minutes.
15 minutes later.
Okay, guys, now we're gonna go on to step 2, which is to make and divide up the dough patties. Okay, first I'm gonna cut it in half, and then the other way in half.
Now each of these little sections should be pretty close to even, and each of them should form 4 little balls.
So each one of these quarters, now we're going to cut into quarters as well. Okay, so now we have 16 pieces. First you form a ball, just like that. Then you press it down a bit. So it'll be about a ½ inch thick and 2 to 3 inches in diameter. Guys, I forgot to mention, before you start forming the dough balls and patties, make sure you turn on your stove to a medium heat and place the griddle on the stove to start getting it warmed up.
And you'll have all your 16 patties done in no time.
Okay guys, we have 16 small patties. We're going to start on step number 3, which is to flatten the patties, and we're using a tortilla press. If you don't have a press, you can use a rolling pin. Okay guys, you place the patty in the center. I got wax paper under the patty and then wax paper over it, and then apply some pressure, not all the way down.
And there you go.
There it is.
Your perfect little...
Ready for the griddle. Step 4, place patties on a griddle. We've placed 4 patties on the griddle, but make sure you reduce the heat to a medium-low heat before you start. Usually it'll be a few minutes on each side. Once you start seeing bubbles form on the patty, then you are ready to flip them over.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2. Perfect.
Yeah,
Nice
that
and
looks
pretty.
good. It's gonna be a few minutes on each side until they turn a golden brown color, and then they're ready. All right guys, here we go.
Did I do a good job?
You did a great job.
You did too.
Guys, they're just the right sweetness, a little crispy around the edges, soft in the middle. They're perfect. Would be perfect with coffee, milk, or tea, or any drink. Some people, when they're still warm, they even put some butter on them, so that makes them even better and tastier. Or you can even spread Nutella, jam, or my favorite is cajeta. This is cajeta. It's a Mexican product similar to a caramel sauce, but it's made with goat's milk. And it's amazing. So let me try it with some cajeta. Cajeta on gorditas. That is perfect, guys. I love cajeta. I love Gorditas De Azucar. So it's a match made in heaven. You gotta try them sometime. Well, that was an awesome recipe. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments or email us at thecurioshowYT@gmail.com. And next we have shout outs. The first shout out goes out to Martin Waite. He was the first to comment in our last vlog. Thank you so much, Martin. Margaret Mitchell, we appreciate your support. Nick and Indy J, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching our videos. Kim Walsh, thank you so much. Brian J, we appreciate your support. And Anita Campos, we appreciate everything, Anita. Thank you so much. Guys, let us know in the comments below if y'all are thinking of making some Gorditas de Azucar. We would love to know. So leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, share this video on all your social medias.
Please consider subscribing if you're new or you haven't subscribed yet.
Click the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads.
You can find us on Twitter at The Curio Show and the letters YT.
And with all that said, I want to thank you for watching. Y'all take it easy and stay curious.